the season thinking Champions League, and because they didn't get it, they got rid of two managers.
It's a classic one, isn't it? It is a classic one, Sammy. This Zaragoza side. It's the old "we're too good to go down" syndrome. If that's in their minds, that could trip them up, couldn't it?
I think you're right. I don't think anybody's too good to go down. As we said before, you need to show a togetherness, a team unity, and mental toughness to make sure you get out of the predicament you're in. And they need to show all of that tonight.
And what an achievement it would be, Guillaume, for Deportivo if they were to push into that UEFA Cup spot after the start that they had, because they couldn't win for love nor money, could they?
Completely, and that's again where the club behaved properly, because they kept the manager even though they were in trouble. He made one tactical change in using 5 defenders, and they started building confidence with few draws, few goals, and players started, with the confidence, started getting better, and at the moment is the best team of the second half of the season.
Well, this should be a big night at La Romareda. Let's cross there for this one. Zaragoza against Deportivo, the commentary team, Warren Barton and Kevin Keatings.
Thank you, Mark. Let's take a look straight away at the Zaragoza side. 2 changes from last week's draw at Espanyol. Diego Milito returns after a 2-match absence with an ankle injury, and Roberto Ayala's back from suspension. Chus Herrero drops to substitute. Gabi is banned. The return of Milito and Ayala means Zaragoza can field that pair along with Oliveira and Aymar for the first time since they drew at Deportivo in December. But while Zaragoza have been struggling, Deportivo have been upwardly mobile. 32 points from the last 42 available has seen a potential relegation scrap turn into a push for Europe. 2 changes from last week's win over Barcelona. Sergio returns from suspension in place of Angel Lafita. The man on loan from Zaragoza, he's banned but wouldn't have been allowed to play anyway due to a clause in that loan deal, while Ricky is preferred to Juan Rodriguez. Zaragoza don't have extra cover in the striking department on their substitutes bench, in contrast to Deportivo, who can count on Taborda should they require. Cesar Sanchez, the vastly experienced Zaragoza goalkeeper. What a big night on for Real Zaragoza here. 18th in the table. They start this weekend in the last of the relegation places. Players and the coach and all the staff here have called on the fans to be the 12th man. They actually have quite a good record here at La Romareda. It's been on the road where Zaragoza have had their problems. 17 away matches in the league have yielded just 1 win and 11 defeats. Teixeira Vitiens gets us underway then. It is Zaragoza in the white shirts who play from left to right in the first half. And the start of 4 Warren Barton huge matches here for Zaragoza, and facing currently the informed side in La Liga in Deportivo.
Yeah, they come very tough and very fast as well, the games, but one thing you will have is a high tempo and a very passionate home support behind them. They've been in this position before, not too many years ago, but now they're going to have to show character. But they have got quality when you look at their squad.
Well, they've got all the big guns out here tonight. There can be no excuses. There's no way forward there for Felipe, the left wing-back in this Deportivo system. You don't often see 3 centre-backs and wing-backs in La Liga. But there was plenty of head-scratching going on with Miguel Angel Lotina, the head coach at Deportivo, and his staff after a desperately poor first half of the season. How are we going to arrest the bad form was the discussion, and they eventually went for this formation. And my goodness, how it has worked for them.
I think it's worked for the players because of the system. Both, fullbacks as they was playing are used to playing as wing-backs. He likes to push forward on the right-hand side as well. It gives them that little bit more security in the centre of defence, but it gives you your option as well. When you have the ball, you've got more cover defensively, but attacking as well, you've got nice width.
This is Ayala. Zaragoza packed with experienced players, but not too many of them with experience of a relegation fight.
I think you're right, Kevin, that's the difference. A lot of these players are used to playing for UEFA, Champions League, for their country. this is a totally different proposition. This is a different pressure when you're down there, and every kick, every touch, every goal counts to save people's careers, people's jobs.
As Felipe, the Brazilian, Deportivo looks sure to sign him permanently at the end of the season.
He's another one that likes to express himself going forward. Maybe not the best defender in the world, but going forward he likes to attack people.
Like most Brazilians, he's not that keen on defending.
They don't have to, do they?
Painful one here for Wilhelmsen.
I think it's just as he landed. Purely accidental, just as he lands on his hip there. Seems like he stretched his side, abdominal side as well, but you can tell by the home fans, the slogan they had beforehand, they're up for it. They know how important this next 2 or 3 weeks are for the club. And you do wonder, Kevin, if they do worse results, get relegated, how many of this starting 11 will be up there next season?
Swedish international, close on 50 caps now, Christian Wilhelmsen. He was at Bolton, you may recall, earlier this season, on loan. Nantes in France are the club who hold his registration, despite the fact he's impressed in this second half of the season. No guarantees that Deportivo are going to make his move permanent in the summer. All up for discussion still. Here's Salares, another of the vastly experienced Zaragoza players, formerly with Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now it's Aymar, ex-Valencia. Sergio Garcia almost got into a little bit of useful space. Brought away here by Felipe. Salares. Now Zapater.
I think he needs to get on the ball, Aymar, for me. Superb talent. You're seeing the Swede coming back on off that hip injury, looks good.
Here's Zapater. The flag is against him.
I think that's what they need to do as well. They need to get behind the back three. Maybe try and push up. Easy decision there for the official. It's played, good position. As I was saying with Aymar, he's the type of player that can thread the ball in.
Sergio Garcia, Salares. Real Zaragoza relegated as recently as 2002, although they did bounce back at the first time of asking. It has to be said, on that occasion, not quite as many star names as in the class of 2008. Severe embarrassment if they are to take the drop. And after tonight, it's hardly the easiest of run-ins. Away to Valencia, home to Real Madrid. On the last day of the season, they go to Mallorca.
I mean, that's why this game is so important to get a result. And as you said, against a team, Depor, that are on a great run of form, the best in the league. So I think the games are coming one thick and fast, and they're playing against top teams. We're going to Mallorca, is not the easiest place to go to, very passionate, good home record.
Nice touch from Aymar. Now Ricky. Cisco ahead of him.
There's poor by Ricky there, he's got to be a lot more positive, took too many touches. But we did notice before the game how slippery the surface was. It looks immaculate, the surface, but they have been watering it, and a couple of players have lost their footing.
Useful ball forward, just beyond Oliveira.
He loves that run, Oliveira. He doesn't particularly want the ball to his feet, but he will try and run in behind defenders. And particularly with the free, neither of the two wide defenders want to go out wide. They like to be nice and compact as a free. Oliveira will try and utilise his pace and power, try to get in behind.
Here's de Guzman, who's played a pivotal role in Deportivo's improvement. All energy in midfield. Ricky's attempt at the shot, charged down by Ayala.
Again, that's the sort of ball they're looking for. Just too much swerve on the ball, a little bit more straighter, more of a harder strike, but Gillian just looking to get him behind.
This is Lopo. Extraordinary that Zaragoza should be lying in the bottom three when they've got two strikers who between them have scored 36 goals this season. They've been leaking, as you would deduce from that, far too many for comfort. Manuel Pablo. De Guzman.
It impresses me, De Guzman in midfield, the Canadian. Like you said, going very busy, keeps the ball moving. He can lift the tempo of the game by his movement, his energy, and dictate the movement of the game.
Forward by Colaccini. Straight to Salades. The referee rather got into the line of sight there of Paredes. This is Wilhelmsen. He's got Ricky free to his left. Opportunities here for Deportivo, and turned away. And importantly by Paredes in the end.
Again, it's that counter-attack. They sit back and they break with pace. As I said outright, it's a very difficult opportunity, but he does the right thing, goes across, buys himself a corner. Nifty footwork by the referee, but that's what they've not been doing very well, the home team, retaining the ball. They're working hard, they're closing down, but they are giving the ball away.
Sergio with the Deportivo corner. Lopo always stretching to try and help the ball back in. There's Miguel Angel Lotina, the highly respected Deportivo coach.
And it's a sign of a good coach as well, when if it's not working the system, rather than panicking, he discusses with his players what suits our system at the moment, what sort of feel do we have as a group of players, what are we happy to play with. Then by doing that, you're emphasising to the players their importance to the club, and then from there it's gone from strength to strength.
Salades hasn't always been a regular this season for Zaragoza. There's been a lot of injuries, a lot of rethinking in terms of tactics. They're on their fourth head coach this season. Not only that, they're fourth in 2008.
I think there was one that lasted 10 days, wasn't there, one coach, so it just shows you the stress and the expectations on these group of players and the staff.
Work forward well here to Felipe. Cisco good in the air, but Sergio is marking him tightly. Here's Wilhelmsen. Away by Aymar, disappointingly, straight to Lopo. Manuel Pablo. Ayala with the header away this time. Salades. Diego Milito, who's still not fully over his ankle problem, but patched up and out here tonight, the Argentinian international.
Well, it's needs must at the moment. Every game they probably feel they need to get some points. They can't afford to get beat.
Certainly good news for Zaragoza. Recreativo's defeat at Atletico Madrid earlier this evening means if Zaragoza do win, they go above Recre. Here's Sergio Garcia! Just misses the far angle, goes down as a chance.
Great movement, just composure at the end. He likes to do that. He's not an out-and-out winger. He wants to come inside. Delightful ball. Look at his movement. He's on his way. His touch is excellent. And then just be composed. And he just snatches at the ball. I think maybe with the quality that he has got, maybe he can just touch it over the goalkeeper. The first touch was excellent, and it's just there. It's a very acute angle. and he's gone for power rather than just technique.
Here's Milito. Claims a touch off Lopo, the referee agrees.
What I like about Milito as well, he's not afraid to work the channels. He's not a striker that just wants to be in a penalty area and you've got to give him the service. He will work with other area, they will work as a combination.
Well, they won't lack for support tonight, Zaragoza. They are really making a terrific noise here, the home fans. Sensing maybe the opening goal. Up goes Ayala. Couldn't get a touch. Here's Ricky.
I don't think there's any qualms there. Ricky did well, provides his team a little bit of breathing space. They come under a little bit of pressure from the set piece. And that's what Ricky, particularly from midfield, will do. Will use his pace and his cleverness of controlling the ball. He's not the quickest player in the world, but he's got good ability to manipulate the ball. I think you can just look now, the away team, how confident they are. They want the ball, keep moving it around, and that comes with confidence and the system that they've got and the results they've had in recent weeks and months. And also to take a little bit of heat out the home fans as well.
Deportivo, a reminder, start the weekend in 7th. That's the Intertoto Cup spot. That's, of course, UEFA's backdoor entry into the UEFA Cup, but they still harbour hopes of getting the automatic place. They're just 3 points behind 6th place Sevilla. Ricardo Oliveira coming to the end of his season's loan from AC Milan. Be interesting to see what moves are made in his career come the close season. He's weighed in with 19 goals. He is the top scorer, 15 of them in the league.
As you said, Kevin, that's a magnificent return from both the strikers, really. If they had just been a little bit more conservative at the back, they would have been probably pushing for Intertoto or UEFA rather than desperate trouble. I mean, you've only got to look at the quality of players that are around here and ability, but over the course of the season they haven't been good enough.
As Warren was saying rightly, one of the 4 head coaches this season for Zaragoza lasted just 10 days. And the man who took Deportivo La Coruña, their opponents tonight, to so much success over 7 years, Javier Irureta, also passed by these parts this season. He lasted only 6 games. Forward by Zapater. Good movement again from Sergio Garcia. Colaccini didn't want that. He's not too happy about the attentions of Garcia. It's all getting pretty farcical down there.
Sergio Garcia can't believe it. He's probably given him 2-3 foot. Look at the size difference there. Argentine defender gets away with it. I suppose if you are going to give a free kick away, do it in their corner.
Felipe. Colaccini. Still being linked with a possible move, Colaccini, to Barcelona next season.
Sergio there just getting blocked off. There's another one with a good reputation. A few people have looked at him as well.
Milito.
Again, positive play, was allowed to turn. Just a snapshot, no real power. Sergio Garcia has the best opportunity. It's a great first touch, but his finishing was maybe a little bit erratic, rather than a bit more composure with his strike. They're starting to get a grip on the game, the home team, starting to pass the ball around. I still emphasise they've got to get him on the ball.
Paredes, Aymar ahead of him. Wilhelmsen gets the better of Pablo Aymar. Here's Ricky, turning into trouble. Zapater, captain who was born here in the city of Zaragoza. Running will be particularly important to him. That's Matusalem, the Brazilian, who takes the tumble. Spent a lot of this season injured. Matusalem, he cost a big fee, £8 million last summer from Shakhtar Donetsk. He played in the Champions League with the Ukrainians. Champions League to a relegation scrap. Zaragoza having the better of it. And it's Salares over the free kick. Big Sergio up from the back. Ayala always a threat in there. And that should have been planted on target. He had room there, Oliveira.
The only thing I would say, Kevin, just slightly behind him. Great delivery, good movement. Just slightly behind him where he's coming onto the ball. Maybe made his run too early. For Deportivo, they're going that zonal marking, very similar to what Liverpool do, and that allows you to have the run on the ball. So his timing should have been better, Oliveira. But good delivery, good chance. And with his pedigree and his record, I'm surprised he didn't at least hit the target. But this is where they're doing well. They're picking up the second ball.
Matusalem. Aymar back here now with Paredes. Matusalem again. Sergio Garcia losing out to Guzman, taken on here by Ricky. Cisco calling for it long. Milito looking for Oliveira. Offside against Ricardo Oliveira.
I'm not sure, nor is he either, because he was looking right along the line. Clever run. There was no doubt in his mind. The flag went up straight away. I think when the ball's played, he's on. I think he's onside, just. And then the flag goes up slightly late. Difficult call. When you are down there, they don't go for you. They don't agree. I wouldn't argue with him, would you?
Looked like a pretty cynical case of obstruction there. Sergio, the offender. Salares. Paredes. Polito. Nice football from Zaragoza until that moment. But what they are doing is manipulating the ball around at pace.
They've definitely stepped the tempo up in the last 5-6 minutes, the home team. There's a shout there when the ball's actually played. Once Luke releases it, then he's on his way. You can see he's probably half a metre. But because of his pace, the defender stepping up, no actual defender puts a hand up either. It's not as if they're claiming for an offside decision. I was ready to chase back and try and catch him. Once he goes, you're not going to catch him.
Oliveira. Cut out easily by Lopo, but Sergio in a mess. It's Oliveira's shot. Routine for Awate.
Yeah, they're probing, they're asking questions. Here, be pleased. As you said, in tight areas, that's what the particularly continental players do so well. They're so comfortable with the ball. If there's someone close to them, they still pass on the ball. They're comfortable to do that. The away team are trying to hound them, they're trying to get bodies around them, but Deportivo are good enough at giving the ball, giving it to experienced players, trying to feed the ball in.
Wilhelms offside against Xisco.
He wants it earlier, doesn't he? That was an easier decision. Xisco sometimes will be isolated, particularly away from home, but he's willing to work the channels. Talk about experience there. Argentine centre-half just lets him run, clearly offside.
Disappointing pass from Mayala. Like him. Xisco, 9 goals this season, worked his way into the Spanish under-21 side. He's out on loan in the second division last season.
Ricky there just giving Sergio Garcia a little nudge in the back. Referee's done well trying to let the game go. Qualms with that. He's had the best opportunity for me.
Solares. Zapater, normally a central midfield player, operating at right back. Sergio Garcia struck it well enough.
Just didn't get any bend on it as well. As I said, he likes to come inside. It's very difficult for defenders to pick him up. Good technique, good ability. Just hits that too true, too straight. There, the away manager, maybe concerned that 1 or 2 shots are coming in, although they've not had too much power. The goalkeeper's not really being tested, but they are finding certain little pockets to try and find the ball.
Here comes Zaragoza again, in the shape of Aymar. Melito wants it played into his path, it's back to Aymar! Unlucky.
They've got the white shirts, it's like watching Real Madrid sometimes. Great movement, great interplay, great awareness of each other. Again, he comes inside, he's looking to feed his striking partner, but he doesn't stop there, he carries on. Has to take it early because he's surrounded by defenders. Big surprise, he doesn't hit the target. Good understanding, good awareness. And he's not trying to lash it into the goal, he's trying to place it. And he's better when he comes off the flanks a little bit as well, so he can join in with the strikers.
Header won by Pablo Amo.
One thing I would say, Kevin, when you are having a good spell and as a player, you know this, you need a goal. All the good play, all the intricate football and shots on target, there's nothing better than getting a goal behind you, and that will lift and relieve all the pressure.
Zapater. Well by Ricky.
Ricky's justified his position. He come in there, slight surprise that he got into the team, but he's worked hard, he's used the ball well.
This is Wilhelmsson. He was caught there by Sergio.
We know with Wilhelmsson, he has got pace. Sometimes his final ball is a bit erratic, but anytime he gets isolated, and Sergio's not the most nimble centre-half in the world, that's why he'd used his pace.
Rather nervy air suddenly descends around the La Romareda Stadium as the fans and the Zaragoza players wait for this Felipe free kick. Looks as though it's going to be his left foot, and it is! It goes into the side netting off the Zaragoza player. Colaccini was attacking it.
Well, he looked like he got the first touch. He's furious with the officials as well. It was whipped in, but you're right, Ken, as soon as there's any quality, there's a lot of nerves. Definitely silence over the stadium it goes. He's furious with the decision. Sancho, keep your head.
Can operate on a bit of a short fuse, Cesar Sanchez, the goalkeeper. He's got work to do here. It's a positive punch away. Big stern challenge on to Guzman. the break's on here for Zaragoza. It's Oliveira. Across goes Manuel Pablo. Deportivo captain has done a good job for his side there, but Oliveira's whipped it back here to Aymar. Tried to feed Milito, to Guzman in the way. And now Matusalem. Missed by Colaccini. This is Sergio Garcia.
It's an outrageous attempt. I think he's trying to actually ping it across the penalty area. I don't think he's trying to shoot. It all started from his punch. They broke on the counter-attack. He was furious with the first decision. You're right, there's lots of passion about this game, and I think Sergio Garcia, when he gets the ball, is just maybe looking to fizz it across rather than actually picking anybody out or actually having a shot. But they're enjoying it. They're trying to generate a good atmosphere, and they're doing it.
Felipe. Sergio, been around long enough for Deportivo to have been part of their fine seasons in the Champions League. And then all seemed to disintegrate very quickly as far as Deportivo and Coruña were concerned. A lot of players coming to the end of their career at the same time in those great Deportivo sides. And the money ran out, and consequently a rebuilding job on now under Lotina. Solares. Zapater. Matusalem. Plenty of room here for the left back, Paredes. Oliveira's header forward. Just Arawate stretching a little. But ambitious, you would say, from Oliveira.
A nice tempo about the game, isn't it? Both teams, both goalkeepers are quick with their distribution, trying to get the game flowing. Definitely the away team are not come here just to see the game out. They see they want to keep this great run going.
No nonsense, as is the usual with Ayala.
Yeah, just trying to guide it, just trying to use the pace from the cross, trying to put that in the goalkeeper. Far right-hand corner.
De Guzman. Lovely true surface, this La Romareda pitch. Great condition for May. That's going to beat Manuel Pablo, who advanced into the penalty area.
Again, he's another player that wants to push forward.
By the way, that hangdog expression of Lotina would not change, believe me, if they were top of the table. That's the normal look. It doesn't change much.
Obviously a hard man to please then.
Half an hour gone. Very easy game on the eye. Still awaiting its first goal. Matusalem. Sergio Garcia once again coming in off that right flank. He's got away from Wilhelmsen. De Guzman. Zapater. Away by Pablo Amo.
This is much better by the home team. They're retaining the ball better. If it's not working on one side, they're feeding it out. As you rightly said, both wide players want to come inside, want to express themselves, want to get on the ball.
Matusalem. Paredes. Diego Milito. Zapater. Found a way to a good cross. Oliveira! Did the goalkeeper just get a hand of that, or did it strike the post? It was a good effort. A terrific ball in from Zapater. Now, here come Deportivo with Sergio. Calmly done by Sergio Garcia.
I say they're working hard for the team. Sergio Garcia was at one point trying to get on the end of a cross. There he is recovering. Only thing I would say with Oliveira's header, maybe he would have had a better opportunity across the goal. If he spills it, maybe Diego Milito's there just to tap it in. But again, what they're doing well, if it doesn't work on one side, they're swapping play, switching play, and then they've got some delivery.
Paredes. Milito have not made the run for him.
Again, they do well, just really whip the ball in at the far post. And I just think here, rather than going for goal, can we come across? And you can see Diego Milito was there. In the end, it's a good save, if you like, because I think it hits the post and then comes onto the goalkeeper's hand. And they react well.
It's clearly a combination of Awate's right hand and the aid of his post, keeping out Ricardo Oliveira. Matusalem.
Still emphasise, Kevin, when you are playing as well as this, you need a goal. Because the longer it drags on like this, a little bit of doubt starts creeping into you as a player, but also into the crowd as well. The crowd are playing their part, them drums. Keeping the mood going, keeping the carnival atmosphere, keep the belief.
There's a nice rhythm to this Zaragoza first half performance, that's for sure. No way through there, it's defended well by Deportivo. Squeezed down the line here for Ricky. Wilhelmsson, Manuel Pablo free to his right.
It's a waste in the end. They need to relieve a little bit of pressure. He's, with all his experience, should have maybe just took a bit more time. A great link-up of play again as well. And again, just losing their footing. We said about the pitch, how immaculate it was. It's a greasy service. Great touch, great combination play there. Diego Milito just needs to get hold of the ball rather than trying to twist onto the defender.
An awkward fall for a man who's still carrying an ankle problem for Milito. No damage appears to have been done, though. Here for De Guzman. Now Felipe. His registration, the man on the ball here, Felipe, is with one of the minor clubs in Brazil, Rentistas. But Real Madrid have had a look at him in the past on a loan deal, Ajax as well. Now looks as though he's found his home. Cisco.
I think he's found his system as well. As I said, I don't think he's an out-and-out fullback, more of a wing-back. Less responsibility defending.
Sergio's ball picks out Christian Wilhelmsson. Cisco was the target of the cross, but it was poor.
They're just saying to people as well, Cisco, you've got to join in, you've got to support me. I'll make one run to the near post. Someone's got to take a chance to come round.
Zapater's ball was a poor one, but Solana's in trouble. Here's De Guzman. 10 wins in the last 14 matches for Deportivo La Coruña. Remarkable rise up the table. When the two sides met in December, Zaragoza were 10th and Deportivo were 19th. Been a bit of a role reversal since then.
We have been saying for weeks, haven't we, Kevin? Anyone that puts a good run under at the bottom, you push up that table very quickly, because there was, what, 6-7 points?
Here's De Guzman! It's a chance for Julian De Guzman.
Had to take it quickly. Really known for his goal scoring.
Got into that position a number of times. I remember last week when I was covering the win over Barcelona. And it was a similar story on 3 or 4 occasions in that game. He was blazing wide of the target from good positions. And as you rightly say, Warren, he's not known for his goal scoring.
If he adds that to his game, then you've got an all-round midfield player. He can pass, he can break things up, he can tackle. Just needs to put a few more goals onto his tally.
Add that to his game, he wouldn't be playing for Deportivo, probably. In comes a useful ball, and it's well defended by Colaccini.
I like about Colaccini as well, when he heads it in distance as a defender.
Good run here by Felipe. Cisco wants the pass early, and it's denied him. A terrific intervention from Sergio. Had to make that, the big centre-back. It's Ricky. Looking for a free kick. Referee not interested. Melito. Aymar just managing to get himself out of a spot of bother. Salares. Melito looking for Oliveira.
Again, it's that link-up play, and Ricky here goes down far too easy. He was looking for it earlier as well. Not for me, and there's a snapshot as well. Put under pressure from the challenge, but you still expect a player of that quality to at least hit the target. Because he does, as you said, Kevin, gets in very good position because of his energy, and he anticipates where the ball's going to come in. He finds himself in that situation, something that he should practice on, should work on as a player.
Loco. Matusalem. Salares. Seen well there by Colaccini, lots of experience, of course. Over 30 caps now for Argentina, Fabrizio Colaccini. Matusalem. Aymar. Pushed into space here. Salares, who got the firm shot. Once again, Ricky going to ground, and again, there's no free kick for him. This is Paredes.
That's a waste from the fullback there, because the crowd were getting a bit anxious. The manager telling him to calm down, just keep the ball moving, keep the momentum of the team going. By doing that, just release pressure. As the away team slow the game down, a bit of inexperience there by the fullback. It's not on, start again, bring the ball out.
Sergio. Matusalem. Tactics of Deportivo don't tend to change too much, home or away. They're a side that like to invite the opposition on. They look to play on the counter. Been very successful, as we've said, over the past 3 months. Zaragoza would have expected to have had a lot of the ball, but Latina's side still proving stubborn opposition.
This one as well with Sergio Garcia, if he had a bit more composure with his strike. There's a game like this, the first goal is so vital. The home team get it, they've got confidence, they've got relief. They can really maybe go on and express themselves, where the away team, the more solid they are, the more disciplined, make it difficult for the home team. They will go in confidence as well.
De Guzman. Now Ricky. Felipe. Cannons away off Solares.
Yeah, Felipe, just on this left-hand side, maybe a little bit more quality. Put yourself into some good areas. And Ricky have got a good understanding.
Cisco. Played back here to Colaccini. Manuel Pablo. Paredes has won that out rather disappointingly. He's asking for a bit more movement, I think, ahead of him.
I think what is important for the home team, well, there's just 1 or 2 groans now from the home fans, getting at half-time, get in, get regrouped, have a high tempo, maybe finish the first half on a bit of a high to keep the enthusiasm for the fans.
Aymar. Too long for Sergio Garcia.
Well, it gets so congested. Both of them want to come inside, as I said, the wide people. If they are going to come inside, then you've got to have your fullbacks pushing on. They can be your outlet. If he comes inside or Garcia pushes in, then the right back should be pushing on.
Zapater. Milito. Sergio Garcia looking again for Milito. Diego Milito has forced a corner.
He needs some support. That's what a striker does best, just get something out of it. If you can't have a shot on target, make sure you keep the ball. Again, good use of the ball. Footwork there by Sergio Garcia. If you can't get the ball in, make sure you get a corner. He did that.
Awate still got work to do here. Again, he can't hold on, but he'll get the benefit of the referee's whistle.
I think he was looking for the first one, but I didn't see any free kick, any instance there that made him parry the ball away.
Colaccini. Oh, great pass from Colaccini. This is Manuel Pablo. Well, needed to reach the header. Cisco was waiting in behind him. This is De Guzman. Colaccini. De Guzman again. Interesting background he's got. His father is from the Philippines, his mother Jamaican, and he's a Canadian international. It's a right little mix for you. He's got a very good brother who plays professional football in Holland, Jonathan De Guzman with Feyenoord.
Which country does he play for?
Canada.
Canada.
Actually, I think he's trying to qualify for Holland at the moment. I'm not sure the other brother has actually played senior Canadian football. I think he's trying to make his way through the Dutch system. Here's Wilhelmsen. Run into the outstretched leg of Ayala. The referee decides he'll award a Deportivo free kick.
I mean, that's harsh. The ball maybe got away, and this is where they need to concentrate. Maybe the way he went in, maybe with his foot stamping across, the referee seeing that as a free kick. Now you've got to be switched on. So crucial. Delivery's good.
Second minute of first half, stoppage time. Sergio could have helped that into the mix. It will go in there eventually. Sergio, the last line of defence. Referee says that will be enough for the first half. It's been a good performance from Zaragoza, but for all their possession and their chances, they haven't been able to find a goal as yet. One or two breaks on the counter-attack from Deportivo, but half-time at La Romareda, it's goalless.
absolutely. You wouldn't believe it was Zaragoza fighting relegation on the balance of that first half, but only a point as it stands for them. Not enough. We'll get Sammy Lee and Guillaume Balaguer's opinion on that first half in just a moment. Work for Villanova and Miguel Angel Latina to do at half-time. They both want 3 points. They're both on course just to take one. We're back in a moment.
That was Neolithic, here's the classics. It felt very this way. Romantic, Van Gogh, Surrealism, Picasso, Blue Period, Realism, Modern Art, and way out.
Make time for Super League, the Rugby League World Cup, Elite League Grand Prix and World Cup Speedway, ATP Masters and US Open Tennis, UK Open Las Vegas Classic and World Match Play Darts, Hickstead and the Horse of the Year Show, and motorsport. Make time this summer on Sky Sports.
With a new generation of engines and sport switch for a more responsive drive, Astra, fall in love with driving again.
Introducing the beautiful new Samsung LCD TV Series 6. With full HD performance and a crystal design that will amaze you. The Samsung LCD TV Series 6. Design that performs.
Compost. Most people don't give it much thought. But if you care about your garden, it's worth remembering why New West Plus Advanced is a bit special. Here's a little help.
West Plus, it retains moisture. West Plus, 50% lighter. West Plus, it lets your roots grow so nice and free, so healthy, so strong. West Plus is even kind to me. West Plus, results so clear to see.
West Plus Advanced from Westland. Bags of pluses for your garden.
Wondering how to make more of your savings? Well, here's another idea from Abby. A super savings account that gives you a fixed rate of 9.1% over a year when you put the same amount into a fixed term investment that keeps the money you put in absolutely safe. For a range of savings ideas, call 0800 80 80 80 or visit your local branch. Abby, more ideas for your money.
Your skin is amazing. With the right help, it can become stronger. That's why Vaseline created a new men's body wash that feels different, because it has fortifying conditioning ingredients for healthy, strong skin. New Vaseline Men Body Washes.
We've got something quite different in store at DFS. We have a smile in store. We've got style in store. Plus 4 years free credit, and you'll pay nothing for the first year on anything in store. From designer to recliner. Big to small. We've got it all in store. And with the trend collection, we've even got half price in store. Come and see what DFS has in store for you this bank holiday weekend.
Go down to your local Vauxhall retailer, where selected Astra models are available with 4 years, 0% finance and 30% deposit.
I love tapas, mate.
So you should, love. His left bag's paid for that bag. Go on, tapas, lad. Oh.
Sky Bet. It matters more when there's money on it.
More action coming up on Sky Sports, of course. Arsenal-Everton gets us underway tomorrow. It's live from the Emirates, 1 o'clock, Sky Sports 1 and HD1. Then we cross to Merseyside for Liverpool against Manchester City, 3:30 this time. Same channels, Sky Sports 1 and HD1. Big day, of course, in the Championship. Could be a very, very big day indeed at the Britannia Stadium. Stoke looking to book their place in the Premier League next year. They take on Leicester, scrapping at the bottom to try and cling on to life in the Championship. 1:30 Sky Sports 2 and HD2 for that. You can also keep tabs on Ipswich against Hull. Also trying to make it into the big time, aren't they? 1:30, massive day. Join the team for that. Sky Sports 2 and punch the red button if you want to follow Ipswich against Hull in its entirety. Zaragoza Depor is the late game on Saturday from La Liga. 0-0 at half-time. Zaragoza, of course, scrapping for their life in La Liga, looking to get out of the relegation zone tonight. Depor looking to try and climb into the top 6. And on the balance of that first half, Sammy Lee and Guillaume Balaguer, you'd think it was the other way around, wouldn't you?
Yes, I think Villanova was wanting his big-time players to play, and they have done tonight. The only concern is, as in the previous game, is that they need to convert all their superiority into goals, because, as you know, it can lead to a very, very nervous back end of the second half.
We've seen some quality, some beautiful touches, some great moments from Zaragoza. They'll be looking at his side now and thinking, why aren't we pushing for Europe? A couple of great moments, but as you say, from the chances in that first half, none taken so far.
So far, yes, but I think what has impressed me has been the mobility and the movements off the front four. And they are the front four, as you can see. They've worked well together, and that's a great touch, great movement, great touch, and just unfortunate with the finish.
How frustrating a year it's been for the fans of Zaragoza, Guillaume, but they're getting key players back at the right time, aren't they? That's important for them.
They are. This pretty football, though, they see it almost every week. They're missing a little bit of commitment on certain players, some of them who are on the bench. There's been a little bit of not as efficient as they should be, and we've seen a little bit of that today as well. But if you have to complain a little bit about Zaragoza, is that when you know you're going to play against a defence of 8 almost, they don't have the wide players to actually open up the pitch a little bit and create for them. The fullbacks are not doing that. Zapatero a little bit, who's a centre midfield player, converted into right back. But that's probably the only one missing, because, as you say, the rest, the mobility and everything is there, apart from the efficiency.
It is just 1 win in 7. Oliveira's had a couple of great chances, but we're seeing the supply lines there tonight. Plenty of chances being created from deep. I mean, there's a great ball coming up here from Zapatero playing out of position tonight.
Well, that's it, and as I've seen before, you just need to see them converted, because if they're not converted, then, as with an awful lot of clubs, the possession will end up counting for nothing if you don't convert it into goals.
Lack of winning mentality, though, at La Romareda, Guillaume, that will be a major factor. With just that 1 win in 7, they don't have the momentum, do they?
Yeah, I do think that we tend to say that football is a state of the mind. If your mind is confident, you know, like Sergio Garcia seems to be today, they will try absolutely everything. But if not, everything seems to be against you. And what Zaragoza are really missing is that strong mentality that would say, it doesn't matter, let's keep going. Today they seem to get more things right, but even so, as we keep saying, haven't converted it.
He asked for cool heads ahead of this game, Sammy, the manager, Villanova. He said, keep a cool head and a big, strong heart. What does he say at half-time to them?
Well, I think to keep going, because if you look at this particular incident, it's a great mobility, great interaction, and it's only, again, the finish that was lacking. I think he just needs to keep that going, but make sure that the back door is closed, and by that I mean don't give any silly free kicks away or indeed a goal.
Will we see Miguel Angel Latina shake things up at half-time, Guillaume? Do you suspect there'll be 1 or 2 changes, or will he be happy with a point tonight?
I think he will be unhappy at how deep the team have played and how little possession they had. But it's not so much changing personalities, it's going to be more about trying to change that, trying to stretch a little bit the team and trying to just keep the ball a bit more, because Zaragoza without the ball, they do struggle. They don't know how to play without the ball, and that's exactly how to play Zaragoza. Just keep the ball off them, and all of a sudden there'll be chances for Deportivo. Their best chances, though, for Deportivo will always be set pieces. That's how they tend to score their goals.
I can't stress enough how important this victory is for them tonight. Zaragoza, with a terrible run-in they have, they need to take 3 points from it. They have a point so far, not enough, and we're back at La Romareda for the second half in a few short moments.
Tomorrow,
I'm gonna kill your daughter.
brand new Lost
Everything's gonna be okay.
returns.
Daddy!
Lost, the series return, tomorrow at 9 on Sky One.
What do trees mean to you?
Leaves!
Nature.
Fertility.
Oxygen.
Vida.
paper.
Save paper by choosing the greener option when you bank online, and we'll give you £5. No paper statements, no unwanted direct mail. HSBC.
We'd all prefer to relax in the garden than we did. So we've developed our most powerful weed killer yet, inspired by nature. We took an active ingredient found in plant cells and created new Weedol Max, an advanced weed killer that shows visible results in hours. Unleash the power of nature with new Weedol Max.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. Listen, baby, I've had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. Non-stop, keep on coming. Non-stop, keep on coming. Anyone, anywhere else is better than you. That's the
More is making you feel valued. That's why we now welcome all our new car insurance customers with 1 month's free insurance in the first year, and then 2 months free insurance in the second year, and every year after that unless you claim. And that means lots more happy drivers. Visit us at morethan.com or call us now on 0800 300 800.
The games have returned. The new generation is ready. Gladiators, the new series, starts 11th of May on Sky One.
What's the forecast for tomorrow?
Well, what do you think? Atletico have got a shocking record away from home.
Sky Bet. It matters more when there's money on it.
It'll be a very big night for Real Madrid tomorrow. First of all, we start with Barca against Valencia, 6 o'clock. Sky Sports Extra, important night at the Camp Nou for Valencia, that as they fight to maintain their La Liga status. Then, can Real Madrid wrap up their 31st La Liga crown? Can they win the title? They take on Osasuna in Pamplona at 8 tomorrow. Sky Sports Extra, join us to see if they can do it. Zaragoza 0, Depor 0, half-time in the late game from Spain. One side scrapping for their lives, the other looking to try and book a place in the UEFA Cup next year, but it is 0-0 at half-time. Very positive first half, Sammy, from Zaragoza. That they knocked the ball around. We didn't recognise them, did we?
No,
and I guess if they can perform, the goals will come, they will hope.
Well, I think that's what we're saying. Villanova needs to impress upon them in his half-time talk, that you've got to keep on playing the way you have been playing. Good mobility, creating chances, but I repeat, just make sure that you keep it very tight at the back.
Guillaume, it won't have escaped their attention, the run-in that they have. After this game tonight, 3 left. They're away at the Mestalla to play Valencia, at home against Real Madrid, then they go to the island to Somos to play Mallorca on the last day. Potentially there may not be a point for them. They need 3 points tonight.
Valencia will need the points. Real Madrid are in a roll. They feel confident. They play really good football at the moment. And Mallorca will play for, shall I say?
I mean, that's a stinker. That is a stinker of running, isn't it? It couldn't get much. Well, it could get worse, but not much worse. It's horrible.
It is bad. It is bad, and if you compare the other ones, it feels with one of the most difficult ones. But this is the kind of game where you can just get after this enough confidence to come and go there, go to Valencia. Valencia being the worst team ever in the history of Valencia at home, and then at Real Madrid they play for nothing. They still need about 6-7 points from those 3 games left. But they need the 3 points tonight.
They certainly do. Let's get back to the conclusion of this one. 0-0 at half-time. Warren Barton is alongside Kevin Keatings once more.
Welcome back. 3 points for Zaragoza would take them above Recreativo Huelva and Osasuna, who've got that game on Sunday at home to Real Madrid that you'll be able to see with us. Well, the field, for the amount of territorial advantage and the chances they have, they should be leading. Zaragoza, the home side, in white. As Warren Barton has been touching upon on a couple of occasions in first half commentary, the longer they go without a goal, the more anxious and tense it's going to get for players and fans alike. Here's Sergio Garcia. Milito. Turned away well from De Guzman. He's onside here, Sergio Garcia. Blocked by Colaccini at the expense of a corner.
That's what they need, Kevin. They need a good start to the second half. They need to be positive. Clearly onside. Again, good awareness. And Sergio Garcia's had a very good evening so far. He's looked really lively, he's looked busy. He's possibly had the best effort. A bit more care on his shots. To break the deadlock, but they need to keep the momentum going. They need to keep the belief going for the fans.
Pablo Aimar, twice a La Liga winner with Valencia with a corner. He'll have another one to take, and he'll hope this one is a good deal better. Carbon copy, and it wasn't a particularly good attempt at the clearance again by De Guzman. Back in towards Sergio. And the overhead kick, which is just wide from the big centre-back.
Good adjustment. Maybe the most technically gifted player, but he's got good height, good presence. They keep the ball alive. And hope and accuracy. Had two opportunities to put good deliveries in there, and this is what they've got to do as well, the home team. They've got to press, they've got to squeeze high up the pitch. The three centre-halves try and split Deportivo, then you've got to push your strikers on and maybe one of the wide players to push it and make them go long so you can retrieve the ball.
Poor challenge from Pablo Amo. Matuzela. Paredes. Oliveira on the turn.
There's only one fault in his mind. He had a couple in the first half. And no real power. He'll test the goalkeeper. When he gets it, he turns, looking to bring anyone else into it. Just wants to get a shot off. That's why he's got 15 goals this season.
Didn't really happen for Ricardo Oliveira in his time in Italy with AC Milan. But, certainly has found Spanish football to his liking. He has scored 49 goals in his La Liga career. It's taken him just over 100 games to reach that number. Felipe.
It's a good ratio in any league, really, when you look at that. I just think with the Spanish league compared to the Italian Liga, it's a lot more flowing football in the Spanish league. I think you're allowed to express yourself, where in Italy it's very disciplined, very defensive-minded, very much like a chess match, where the Spanish is more fluid, more open, still not as exciting as the Premier League.
There's another striker who boasts a record of a goal every 2 league games, Diego Milito. Earns a free kick, but the second half will very likely continue to be an open affair, because a draw doesn't really suit either of these two. Deportivo looking to reach an outright UEFA Cup position in the top 6. They'll go into the top 6 with a win. Zaragoza, as we've said, needing 3 points to get out of the bottom 3 with just 3 games to go after this evening. Wilhelms.
I think also as well, the good run they've had, they just believe that they can win games now. They're not going into a game in any fear. There's Intertoto around their neck possibly, but they want to go automatically. see straight away going in the second half how stretched it is as well, the pitch. Lots of room in midfield.
Pablo Amo. Lopo. Colaccini. Solares. Zapatero. This is Milito, giving a bit of room to turn, but focus pass forward and a little signal to the bench there from Diego Milito. I think he's got a problem.
Yeah, I think it's that ankle injury again, straight away. Maybe just behind the back of the knee as well, but straight away when he tried to probe the ball, probe the pass into Sergio Garcia. Maybe a touch of cramp. As I said, he's been off for a couple of weeks. Maybe the pace of the game just there as he stretches, extends the muscle, maybe then he just feels a slight twinge. What they wouldn't want to do is risk it, and if it is a slight strain, to miss him for the remainder of the season, because these goals could be vital. If it's just a touch of cramp, he might be able to loosen it off. They will have to be careful.
If he does have to go off, they don't have a striker, a recognised striker on the bench, but Sergio Garcia, in his days with Barcelona, principally as a B-team player, but a few appearances in the Barca first team, did start his career as a central striker, so could move in there alongside Oliveira if Milito struggles to continue. He's not moving freely.
They're just losing their way a little bit at the moment, the home team. There's one or two groans, a couple of players frowning, asking one or two questions of each other. They've got to stick together, they've got to show character. As well, he could maybe play off of Oliveira. He did that enough time for his time in Valencia, where he can play in that hole, get on the ball, make things happen. I think sometimes when he's out on this left-hand side, he gets a bit isolated. He doesn't get enough of the ball. Because when he does get the ball, he's got real quality.
Zapatero. Matusalem. Zapatero, it's a fine pass, Sergio Garcia, Oliveira!
Great run. Great movement as well by the striker. He's been really busy on that right-hand side. It's good movement by the striker, it's just the execution. Maybe a little bit slightly relaxed, it's more stronger, more fixed. As a striker, it would hit the back of the net. He's furious with his full-back. Captain, they've got to be switched on. It's a big chance. You can't keep on waving chances like that. At least you've got to hit the back of the net. Oliveira, when he was there, more venom in his strike.
Here's Sergio Garcia, who set up that chance. He may be going alone here. Sergio Garcia, brilliant run! Blocked in the end and right across goal for Weimar. And wide of the target. And still, it will not go in for Zaragoza.
How close can they get? What a run as well. I'm just saying about his movement, his ability. How composes he? He doesn't get flustered. He just walks through the defence. So composed. It's a last-ditch tackle at the end. Just looking to feed it into an empty net. They're really riding their luck, the away team. Great movement, great ability. Just there he's looking to execute it. It just stumbles. It's that little stumble that loses his footing, allows the defender to come across. He's really been a plus. Sergio Garcia is looking to bring other people into the game. He's looking to take people on. Great energy, great composure. They can't believe it.
Well, their spirits remain high, and with every good reason. They're knocking on the door very loudly here, Zaragoza. Colaccini is going to need some attention. It was he who stretched to block Sergio Garcia initially.
Again, I just think it was a slight stumble when he was about to pull the trigger with his left foot, but he's looked really focused for the game. He said he had the good opportunity in the first half where his touch was excellent. Just a little bit more care in his final strike. Anything that they've done with any tempo, any real zest about their game, he's been involved.
At the moment, Deportivo having to operate without a clearly troubled Colaccini, as we saw from that picture.
It looks like his ankle ligaments. Whoever he's blocked the foot, he's stretched the joint.
Calmly run by Sergio.
Turn the volume up. The drums are going harder. They're doing all they can, the home fans. I think Brian Lyle's coming out home. They have stuck by their players. They try to keep their belief going as well.
Roberto Ayala was saying in the build-up to this match that wherever he's been around the city in the last few weeks, everybody has been positive towards him, picking his kids up from school and doing the shopping and various tasks around the week. Everybody's been saying we're going to get out of this, but Colaccini, the picture for him looks a little brighter. I think he's going to return. Would be a major shock if Zaragoza were to take the drop. 30 of their 38 points this season have been gained here at La Romareda. So a yellow card has been shown. I think towards Felipe. We'll get that confirmed in a moment.
It was a high foot.
Maybe Zapata, yeah. Zapata who picked up the yellow. And that is a suspension looming now for Alberto Zapata. Means he will miss the game against Valencia coming up this coming midweek. It's a full round of Spanish football on Wednesday. Join us for a couple of the latest of those this coming midweek. Don't miss that. Their away form, Zaragoza, has been appalling. Just 8 points on the road all season. 2 tough away trips to come, Valencia and Mallorca. Here's Sergio Garcia. Again, it's a bustling run, so positive. Breaks kindly for Milito. Sergio Garcia! Another great chance goes begging.
All right, Kevin, he's the one that's looking to inspire his team. Because there was no power on the delivery, he's trying to get as much power as he can from his own header, his own neck muscle. By doing that, it takes a little bit direction off the header. Slightly above him. Even the most experienced players are getting concerned. They know with the chances, keep begging.
Referee played advantage. There's a foul there on Sergio. Sergio Garcia's ball forward. Onto it quickly here, Milito. Wouldn't drop for Oliveira. Will for De Guzman. Just struggling to get out here. Deportivo have been under immense pressure in the opening quarter of an hour of the second half. Villanova, the veteran coach, 64 years old. He's in his third spell now with Zaragoza. First coached them 30 years ago. As we see Ruben Castro and Christian being readied by Deportivo. Christian, who's a wide midfield player. Ruben Castro is a striker. Here's Ayala. Methuselah. All a bit untidy. Referee decides it will be a free kick to Deportivo.
De Guzman and Sergio Garcia are having their own little battle. I think the referee tried to let the advantage go. This is where they're trying to get the block across for Naviro's efforts. Two strikers trying to link up. The game's so stretched at the moment, it's box to box. The defenders are dropping off, allowing the midfield and strikers to have plenty of space. Maybe a few tired legs as well coming into the game. It has been played at a high tempo, high pace to the game.
Melito is moving a little more freely now. Still not convinced he'll see out the 90. This is De Guzman. Wilhelms. Melito.
Just looking at that, look how many red shirts funnel back and defend. The white shirts are not getting as far forward in numbers as you would have liked.
Solares. Zapater. Waits kindly here for Sergio Garcia. Up goes Oliveira. Melito's in there. Drop for a white shirt. Away comes Manuel Pablo. It's started in illegally by Oliveira.
So if you say the fullback used, or the wing-back used all of experience there just to kill the game off because he knows his team are under pressure. Gives him time there to substitution. The system will stay the same, they care possibly. With just some fresh legs.
Ricky who's coming off. His place will go to Christian, I presume. Wilhelmsen could switch flanks. Christian might play down the right. Former Barcelona B-team player. And it's Cisco who makes way for Ruben Castro. It's a straight swap. Ruben Castro will become the lone striker up there for Deportivo. Fresh legs up there. De Guzman. Oh, he tried the clever turn and didn't come off for him. Here's Melito. Methuselah. Good clearance by Manuel Pablo. Here's Melito. Solares. Another Real Zaragoza corner.
Yeah, they turn up the heat. Clearly see that one or two tired players out there. What they have got to do, the home team, is keep passing the ball, keep believing, keep stretching the three defenders, or now as it's looking as five defenders, the fullbacks are tucking in as well because of the pressure they're under.
Change the corner kick taker. Solares to deliver. Oh, a good area, but there wasn't a white shirt coming onto it. Back in by Methuselah. Oh, got lucky there, Awate.
Doesn't look the most safe goalkeeper's good reaction save, but anything in the air, doesn't know whether to punch it, to parry it. Alarm bells go. Anything with good delivery puts him under pressure.
Warren warned about keeping their belief. They certainly did that last week. It took them until the 84th minute to equalise at Espanyol in a 1-1 draw. Oliveira from the penalty spot on that occasion. Don't need to be pressing any panic buttons just yet.
A high foot as well. Melito just trying to control the ball. I don't think there's any intent.
Pablo Aimar makes way for Oscar. Similar type of player, not as experienced as the Argentinian Pablo Aimar, but he'll operate through those midfield areas. Oscar.
I think with Oscar, what he has got is more pace. I think he's more direct, as you said. He's not as gifted, but maybe he's intelligent with his passing and his runs, but he is got pace. I think that's what they need at the moment. They need to get support up to the two strikers, where the game's got stretched. It's now really for the people who are the fittest. It's a warm evening as well.
Plenty forward here for Deportivo. Ball in was disappointing from Felipe. One of the few occasions in which Deportivo got behind that Zaragoza defence.
I think we get so involved with Zaragoza, with their players, with their situation, but forget how good and useful players that Depor have. Deportivo, with their players, their experienced players they've got. The run that they've been on has been outstanding. They're the in-form team in the league.
Pablo Aimar had his injury problems this season, showing an air of frustration there that he could be instrumental in getting this elusive goal that would ease the atmosphere here. Had terrific backing from a big crowd here at La Romareda, but still no breakthrough for the home side in white.
He's definitely not had the form that he had at Valencia, where he was so instrumental in their Champions League, and time with Rafa Benitez as well.
Zapater's done well here. Stands up the cross. It's a disappointing header from Ricardo Oliveira.
Yeah, timing all wrong. Again, because he's having to retreat and come onto the ball. Again, it's good work down that right-hand side. Decent delivery. But yet really to test the goalkeeper. And they're already worried about the time.
Still think there might be more to come from Aimar. Checked his age, he's 28. And he has had groin surgery during this season. It's often difficult to come back from that. Here's a chance now. It's Sergio Garcia. Had a chance to get a shot or a cross in there. Dithered too long, but he is a threat. Has been on several occasions in the second half. Here's Wilhelmsen for Deportivo. Now, was there any contact? No, there wasn't. It's going to be a yellow card here. Oh, he's given it to Sergio, well, the referee has presumably said there was contact there on Wilhelmsen. Now, you don't want to argue with Sergio. If I was Christian Wilhelmsen, I'd get out there sharpish.
I think it was late and it was clumsy, and I think there was contact.
Yeah, I think there was.
He's gone past it. You can see the trailing leg. Okay, maybe not as many rolls as it deserved. I'm not sure about the reaction afterwards, but I think Sergio's got every right to end up in the notebook. It was late, it was reckless. I think he got done by the pace.
Deportivo only had 3 players inside that Zaragoza penalty area, now 4. Sergio will take the free kick. There's a free header there. He could do nothing with it. It's Ruben Castro who found a bit of space.
Well, the substitute, he just drifts off the defenders at the far post. He's got to go across goal. I think the only thing that he could say is that maybe he was unsighted with the defender just in front of him, but if he concentrates and just headers it back across goal.
Good ball forward from Milito. An awful touch from Oliveira.
He was waiting for the flag to go up, possibly. Again, he pulls off the shoulder of the defender. But it's concentration there. Just keep focus as that ball comes. Nice first touch. Tuck it away. He's got the ability to finish.
Here's Ruben Castro finding Sergio. Christian. Matusalem. Zapater, 20 minutes left. Sergio Garcia. Oliveira. Towards Sergio Garcia! What a save from Awate, and Melito unable to turn it in, but top draw save from Dudu Awate to deny Garcia.
He can't believe it. He's got good contact. That's the fourth opportunity. The big Argentine centre forward is struggling with cramp. That's what he had earlier on as well. Tries to stretch to get the ball in for an easy tap in. How frustrating it is for the home fans. Great movement. It does well, puts it in there. It's good technique, good composure. It's a fingertip save as well. And how agonising is it for that, just to drift past that far post. He's got the contact enough. You think it's a tap in, just goes behind the byline. There you go, Melito gets cramp afterwards. Sergio Garcia has always been involved, he's always been lively. Good contact on that time now. I just can't believe it. Another chance goes begging.
Long ball. Finds an offside flag against Oscar.
Diego Melito struggling behind that goal. I think maybe in the first time really maybe to use a substitute just to freshen it up. He's hobbling around.
More Spanish football coming up on Sunday. First up, Barcelona looking to recover from going out of the Champions League at home to the seemingly rejuvenated Valencia. And then Real Madrid can wrap up the title with a win at Osasuna. Join us from 8 on Sky Sports Extra for that.
It seems like every game you play now there is something on it. It's this time in the season. Is it relegation? Is it UEFA Sport Champions League, winning the league? Into the real nitty-gritty now.
And of course, Real Madrid could be crowned champions without kicking a ball at Osasuna. If Villarreal fail to win at home to Getafe, Real Madrid will be champions. That looked like a foul. The referee's trying to give Ruben Castro every advantage to progress. They haven't got it away convincingly here, Zaragoza.
I think he's enjoying it, the ref. I think he just wants it to play, as we are.
Sergio Garcia, Melito. Had enough chances to win a couple of games here, Zaragoza. In by Matusalem. Pablo Amo, and then important header away there. Wilhelmsen. Always the chance that Deportivo, very much against the run of play, could nick a goal. They are looking to equal a club record run of 6 successive league wins tonight, Deportivo. They haven't done that since they were on the way to winning the title back in 2000. Wilhelmsen. Oscar. Sergio Garcia's had an excellent game. Salares. Oscar. Matusalem. A little bit over elaborate there. Zaragoza, it's 2 against 2 momentarily here. This is Ruben Castro. Oscar. Zapater. Sergio Garcia. Controlled beautifully on the chest by Diego Melito. Measured approach play here from the home side. Will it have an end product? Oliveira's header back in, but a little slow to see the possibilities. Matusalem, Awate happy to grab at the second attempt.
Yeah, no real venom in that strike. The midfield player trying to join in. It's end to end. It's like a couple of heavyweights slogging it out at the moment. We must say sometimes there has been some missed chances, but the defending's been good as well. Goalkeepers have had to make saves. Defenders have earned their money tonight. Managers are trying to get the maximum points. Again, it's very comfortable for the goalkeeper, although he spills it again.
Salares. Your room right side for Zapatero.
I think the players are just having a couple of minutes breather just to get their breath back for the final onslaught, because, as we've said, for the home team, a point is good for morale, but it doesn't really help you in the situation they're in. They do need maximum points from now on.
Very little margin for error. Game's running out. Salares. Milito. Opens a play out here for Zapatero. Tuzelam. Nice layoff from Milito. Oliveira! How many opportunities are Zaragoza going to waste here?
The only thing I would say, I think it just took a slight bobble. Great intricate play, he's had to adjust his body, and there it just bobbles underneath it there. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, but you'd still expect him with his ability, again, to hit the target, make the goalkeeper work. We've seen him that he spills crosses and shots. Got to try and make him work.
Just a touch tentative, maybe, Oliveira. And of course, when you're in the position that Zaragoza are in, even the most experienced strikers can tighten up.
It plays on your mind, there's no doubt about that. As a defender, you're cautious about making a mistake, and obviously for a striker as well, the more chances go begging, the more anxious you get, the more you snatch at it, you're not as composed, not as relaxed. Deportivo, what they can't afford to do is maybe sit back and invite pressure on. Because the two strikers, they don't mind the ball in the air, they don't mind an aerial battle as well, so not a situation where the home team can go maybe a little bit more direct.
Tuzelam. Paredes. Zapatero. Throw goes to Zaragoza. Sergio Garcia.
When Christian's come on, maybe just to keep half an eye on Sergio Garcia on that right-hand side.
Salares. Milito winning the header, but nobody able to pick up the second ball for Real Zaragoza. Here's Ayala.
Diego Milito struggling again.
No,
nervous times.
Tension showing now, Warren. Understandably.
Well, there's so much at stake. You know, you look at the players that they've got, and the crowd, the atmosphere, the stadium. You know, for them to end up falling out of this league is a huge loss, not only for the league itself and for the players, but also financially for the club.
Falling out of the league, and you wonder about the fallout in terms of personnel. A lot of these star names won't want to be playing second division football, that goes without saying. The club won't be able to afford anything like their wage structure either down in the second tier. But still they have time, and here's Sergio Garcia. Zapatero. And the shot flies well over the target. Another sided goal, this time for Milito.
Again, it's that man, Sergio Garcia, on the right-hand side. A couple of ricochets, falls to him. I think that's a lazy effort in the end. He's very tired.
Well, Juan Fran is on, full-back. Has been the regular left-back, certainly in the early part of the season. Sergio. Paredes.
He definitely played his part. He's worked hard, he's worked the channels. Still looks a little yard off the pace.
Sergio Garcia looking for a free kick. Referee had a good view and said no. It's missed by Sergio, taken on here by Ruben. Support from Wilhelmsen. Run into sturdy challenge from Ayala. Juan Fran mentioned the left back can also operate down the left side of midfield, and that's the role he's moved into. Paredes has stayed at left back. Diego Milito's night over. Here's Sergio Garcia. Zapatero disappoints with the cross.
Yeah, he's trying to get forward. Zapatero, the manager there, very frustrated. A bit more composure. These are anxious times, worrying times as well. When you do create so many chances, the doubt comes into your mind. No matter how many caps you've got for your country, how many times you've played in the league, there's an element of doubt that starts creeping into you as a player.
And a reminder, it's Valencia, Real Madrid and Mallorca. The last three games for Zaragoza, far from easy. Here's Sergio Garcia. Taking on three, somehow getting past all three. Couldn't dig the cross out for Oliveira. Zapatero. Paredes. Juan Fran. Solares. Juan Fran. Goes Oliveira. An air of anticlimax again around La Romareda.
He said the passion's gone out of the game.
Christian Wilhelmsen will make way now for Juan Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who started the win against Barcelona last week. So the former Malaga player on, he suffered relegation. He knows about a relegation fight, and he lost it with Malaga back in 2006, did Rodriguez. This is Matusalem. Sergio Garcia, if anybody deserves a goal, it's him. You won't pick out a white shirt with that pass forward. It's always a difficult one, playing it over the top in a central position like that. Manuel Pablo getting caught. He's got a chance to atone for that. Buys himself a free kick out of Oscar. And we're into the last 5 minutes. Yellow card for Oscar.
think there's any qualms with that. News done by the strength and the pace. Sometimes you have to give away free kicks just to slow the move down.
He's the man who got the yellow. Felipe. Sergio. Forward by Lopo. Good pass as well. Here's Felipe. Flashes across that Zaragoza goal. It only needed a touch.
With a hard angle, but again they move it well. Pushes up. He's just trying to blast that across the goal. It's probably, what, a metre and a half away from the far post. There's a little glimpse there that they still believe that they can get maximum points, the away team. Enough quality, enough confidence in their play to push forward. For most of the second half they've been under pressure.
Point not good enough to take Zaragoza out of the relegation zone with 3 games of the season left. A point not good enough to take Deportivo above Sevilla into 6. That's a poor header and it could be really costly. Goalkeeper getting a vital touch there, Cesar Sanchez. It nearly dropped for Ruben Castro.
I was just going to say they're getting a little bit desperate with their play, looking to go forward, and desperate defending in the end as well.
In by Juan Fran, wouldn't stick for Oliveira. Here's Sergio Garcia. Cut out easily by Colaccini. Felipe. Might be another yellow card.
I think there's a lot of tired legs out there as well. Felipe's coming into it in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Maybe not push forward as much as he did in the first 45 minutes, but no doubt about that. Deliberate trip, yellow card.
Solades in the book.
It's quite crude when you look at it second time around. I think the look says it all. They're desperate, they're concerned, and they're worried.
2 minutes plus time to be added on. Solades replace final throw the dice of the coach Villanova, Peter Luxon, the Frenchman midfield player who's hoping to avoid relegation for the 2nd time in Spain in his career. Went down with Celta Vigo a couple of years ago. Sergio with a free kick.
Not happy with the challenge, Sergio, and it's an attempted shot that was well away with.
Paredes being urged forward by the coach Villanova. Matuzalem put out well by Felipe. This is Christian. Matuzalem, good ball forward. Shot won't trouble Awate from Oscar.
Might have to be something special as well. Onto his left-hand side. Again, nice little neat control. Finds himself in an area, but no real conviction for me. Slices off of his left foot. Doesn't look too comfortable as well. Would that be the last throw of the dice?
Stoppage time then. Paredes has taken a bang in the face. Deportivo were thinking about getting the ball out of play here for the injury to Paredes, but he's fairly quickly back on his feet again.
I think it might have even been his own centre-half, Sergio, coming across as well. Caught in the middle.
4 minutes then, as you see, of time added on for one of these two sides to find a winning goal.
There's no doubt that the home team have deserved to break the deadlock, but it's just having that real killer instinct in front of goal.
They can barely force themselves to watch as Deportivo have a free kick in a promising position now. He's been a spectator, Cesar Sanchez, for most of the second half. Might have some work to do here. Felipe with a free kick. Never troubling the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think the centre-halves are disappointed as well. They'd gone forward, they wanted a delivery. Okay, try and feed it into that far post, so any type of contact, but that was quite ambitious and a little bit selfish as well.
Juan Fran. Good cover there from Sergio.
They just lack a little bit of pace in the final third. The home team, I think, you know, as I said, they've got good strikers that can score goals, but they've got someone in really that can run in behind.
Well, they need a hero in a white shirt. Oliveira, another occasion, might have had 2 or 3 goals tonight. So far, it's not been his evening. And they've got just 90 seconds, the home side, to find a goal. They don't want it back to the goalkeeper. Zapater has to go forward early, surely. Sergio Garcia trying to set it up for Matusalem. Away comes Rodriguez.
Thought he might have gone with his left foot there. Sergio Garcia, great technique as well to bring the ball down.
Great ball from Rodriguez. Ayala's header, though, finds Cesar Sanchez. Now Sergio, crowd urging one last effort. Could be the difference to staying up or going down. Oscar. Free kick given against de Guzman. Yellow card.
There's no guess where this one's going. He's worked well. Again, it's a tired tackle in the end. Guzman has worked ever so hard for his team. It sticks out a leg. Now this is last chance saloon.
A goal now for Zaragoza would be one of the most important in their history. We're ticking down to the last 15 seconds of added on time. Just look at that crowded penalty area. Goalkeeper Awate can't get there, and it's in! Scored by Roberto Ayala! Pandemonium around La Romareda. Zaragoza surely now claim 3 massive points, which could go a long way to keeping them up. Drama doesn't come any bigger than this.
Sometimes you don't always get the things you deserve in football, but they deserve it, the home team. They've asked question after question. They've got their rewards, and what a massive 3 points this could be. I said the goalkeeper doesn't look good from crosses. They just stuck everybody forward. The most experienced player in the pitch has put this in the back of the net. It's a decent delivery. I'm not sure what the goalkeeper's doing, and it's that man, Sergio Garcia. He's concentrated, he's focused. He doesn't get misled by the confusion, and he gives his teammate an easy tapping. What a vital 3 points that could be. And they played their part, the home fans. The players have believed, they kept on driving forward.
The 35-year-old's first goal for Real Zaragoza. Roberto Ayala pinches it at the death. It's finished at La Romareda. Zaragoza 1, Deportivo 0.
Victoria del Real Zaragoza. Se lo merecía. Zaragoza 1, Deportivo de la Coruña 0.
What a goal. Didn't think it was going to come. We must have counted, what, 8, 9 big chances tonight. We were worried that they might concede. Depor might sneak it. Is that the moment that the season turns around for you? It's that kind of thing, Sammy Lee, isn't it, that saves your season? That kind of thing that makes you start to believe that maybe, after all the troubles of the season, perhaps luck is actually on your side, that fate's on your side.
Well, certainly, but they worked for the luck tonight, I thought, and I thought, you know, fantastic game, fantastic finish. And as you say, the number of chances that they created, they deserved a little bit of luck if that's what it was tonight. And it will be a massively important 3 points for them.
You told us about belief earlier, about heart, about just sticking in there, keeping your nerve. I guess they've done that ultimately, haven't they?
Well, they have, yes, and I think with Sergio Garcia, if anyone deserved to score, it would have been him. But again, he has the assist here, and it will be a vital goal for that in their quest to stay in La Liga.
Guillaume, what kind of boost will that be around La Romareda?
Well,
what will be the reaction to that?
I'm just looking at those pictures of the players, and the two managers that left this season, they both suggested the same. The atmosphere wasn't right, the commitment wasn't right. It's all reappeared, I think. Ayala crying. I hadn't seen a player crying for winning, for getting a goal before, probably, in this kind, in a league game. So it's all there for them to take from then on and get that maybe 6 points that they need out of the last 9.
It is a huge victory for them, absolutely massive. It really is. Another big result tonight for Atletico Madrid. Of course, it also helps Zaragoza's cause. They won by 3 goals to 0. Camacho got his first ever goals in La Liga, one also for Sergio Aguero. Top of the shop then, obviously Real can win the title tomorrow. Villarreal still second, Barca third. Atletico now breathing down the necks of Barcelona. Depor stay 7th.